Welcome, everybody, to Too Many Toons, the podcast where each week we discuss some of the best and worst cartoons around. My name is Steve, and I am joined by the dopest of co-hosts.
Hey guys, I'm Alex.
Yo, what up? I'm Perry.
And today, we're gonna be watching Donkey Kong Country, the fucking cartoon.
Hoo-ha!
Donkey Kong!
But before we get into that, and I dread getting into that, some news. We are not going to be posting the podcast on YouTube, at least for a little while. We ran into some issues with WB claiming and taking down our Teen Titans episode, seemingly just because they thought it was a full Teen Titans episode, and it wasn't. And getting in contact with them is proving to be very difficult. So our channel is currently in bad standing on YouTube, which means we can't upload shit and do. It's an absolute mess. But
yes, of course, still... Steve. Oh, I interrupted you.
No, go on.
I was gonna make a joke.
Good joke, Alex.
Never mind. Sorry, Steve. Keep talking.
Great joke.
I flubbed it.
I'm keeping this in.
We are only going to be posting on SoundCloud and iTunes from now on. But that might change in the future. We don't know yet. But for now, hopefully. For now, it is only going to be iTunes and SoundCloud. So, there's still places you can listen to us. And if you did listen to us on YouTube, you probably figured out that something's up because there hasn't been an episode there for like 2 fucking weeks.
Yeah.
So that's why you should follow us on Twitter.
Yeah. Twitter.
And Twitter. We do not upload our podcast to Twitter.
Shut up,
I
Alex.
upload the podcast to Twitter.
That would be impressive.
That'd be cool.
It would be. Actually,
just in like 5-minute segments.
That'd be awful, actually.
Just like 100,000 tweets.
For one episode.
Well, enough about this doom and gloom. How are y'all doing? Steve, how was your week, buddy?
Oh, my week has been busy as usual. Just doing a lot of that work thing, and been getting things prepped for stuff on my channel. So, nothing that I want to come out and say right away. Ooh. But there is going to be new stuff, and I am busy, so...
Mysterious.
That's my life. How about I'm gonna, Alex?
Yeah, let's save us from this dark pit. That was not supposed to be a dark pit joke, but... Okay, wow, we're all in a weird mood today. But my week's been okay. I don't know, as things are getting a little less stressful, and I bought a lot of salads at the grocery store, and my dad's birthday is tomorrow, so I bought him a rock, and...
Nice.
Good.
I mean, it's like...
What a good son.
It's smoky quartz, actually, but... It's not just a rock, but... That sounds like a generous
salad, man.
But yeah, things are going well.
Yeah? You got any plans for your dad's birthday?
I don't know, because it's tomorrow and we haven't planned anything yet.
Uh-oh, I guess we'll find out next week, guys.
I'll report back. I'll probably just see him, like, on a weekend or something. I don't know.
So what have you been up to this week, Perry?
Oh, man. I've been chilling a little bit because I just dropped a new video! Yeah. You could...
It's really good. Go watch it.
It's
if you're listening to this, pause it and go watch it because it's fucking good.
A little birdie told me it's about princesses, and by that I mean he told me before we started recording.
Yeah, man. If you like and/or Disney things, you might want to go check it out. I'm just say. Besides that, I haven't been really doing a whole lot. Just dealing with school and shit, and it's just that time of the year where everything's like buckling down. So, yay. Yeah,
midterm season.
Well, it's getting closer towards finals for me.
Oh, well,
yeah.
Okay.
Same thing.
Same difference. Anyways, I think it's time to talk about the show.
It absolutely is. And I love it.
I am absolutely not ready
So,
for this.
in case you don't know, Donkey Kong Country is based off the Donkey Kong Country video game series on the Super Nintendo. And this was released in the 90s, late 90s.
All the elements are in place for a fantastic creation. You've got the weird video game source material, which is a great series. You've got the late 90s, and you've got the birth of CGI in television programming. All the stars are aligned for this masterpiece of a show to come into being.
Yeah!
So we watched, what was it, episode...
I don't know where I was going with that.
Oh god, what episode? Episode 4. It was, oh my god. It
Raiders
had the most,
of the Lost Banana.
Obnoxious name. Raiders of the Lost Banana.
Really horrible name.
It really, it's a really terrible show.
I don't know what you're talking about, Steve.
It's...
Yes, but it's also great.
Yeah.
I mean, I've found there's a lot to be said for, there was a period in my life where I started, liking things ironically. That happens. And then very gradually in the past, couple years, the distinction between what I like and what I ironically like has, disappeared, completely dissolved. And so I've opened myself up to a whole new, world of trash. I'm so happy.
I'm the same way. I've let trash enter my heart, and my life has changed drastically.
Trashtically, even.
Trashtically, yeah. I misspoke, excuse me.
See, that fits the theme of this fucking show really well, because it is filled with banana puns.
It absolutely is.
The fucking banano-second...
Dude, okay, my favorite is at the very end, and Cranky says, "Let me check the Encyclopedia of Bananica."
Yes, in the beginning, too.
The Encyclopedia Bananica.
It's just a thing that they have.
Yeah, it's just...
I lost it. I lost it at that. That was beautiful. Before we get too carried away, how about that fucking intro?
Okay, when the theme starts, I feel no pain. I'm home. I'm fucking home.
I hear
the who,
no
I hear the
pain.
ha, and I know it's time for Donkey Kong.
Banana Slammer.
Which is, the worst and best catchphrase in the history of television.
Oh, yeah. It's the best in that...
Oh, yeah.
Why is he slamming bananas? How is that, correlating to his actions?
It's just a word that,
likes bananas and he also likes to slam?
It's a word that kind of rhymes with banana, and that's it. That's the only reason they wrote that.
That's the only reason.
I love it.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's really, really great.
This minute-long intro,
dude,
felt like
yeah, it's way too long.
Minutes.
Dude, that's my favorite thing about this show is they're like, okay, let's really sell the intro and then worry about the actual video, Because it's the intro's 2 minutes long.
You gotta show all the denizens of Congo Bongo. I feel like half this episode will be just gradual cackling. God. It just fades in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's start from the beginning. Much. After the intro, you start with a parrot who I realize in retrospect is totally fucking wasted. Am I right?
What?
I wrote down clipping galore.
Dude,
yeah.
That was the scariest thing about Polly. It was that his neck was in his chest the entire time.
Oh, it was so...
And it's not even everything is just clipping like crazy, but his is the most obvious. And
most of the characters are animated via motion capture, and it's really early motion capture, so it's just these bizarre amorphous lizard blobs kind of flopping their limbs around. And it looks so... It's a ballet, I'm telling you.
It's really something unique. You can't really experience this except for in the late 90s. And that's what's kind of special about though. The whole show is hey, yeah, we're using 3D graphics to make a cartoon. And boy, is it goofy. It really sells the goofiness of it, because look at it. Look at their eyes.
Look into their eyes. And the lip syncing is even worse. I mean, it just... The entire thing gives me life. It, just that period of, CGI as a thing is one of my favorites. It's my favorite thing.
I'm right there with you.
It's and then I love that it cuts to they're trying to steal something that is the crystal coconut.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they never...
I don't...
Crystal coconut.
They never properly explain what the crystal coconut is. They just show it, like, solving various problems and implying that it's important.
No, it was only one problem, though. It was like, do I drink acid or do I drink tea? And then the coconut's like, drink this. But we never know if the coconut was even right. Because it's just the bird takes it and flies away, so he could have...
Well, I mean, I'm speaking as someone who has extensive knowledge of this show and its lore, so I know that it does other things as well. But
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the crystal coconut's got like some mystical properties.
I'm glad we
to
have
it,
you,
right?
Huh?
The crystal coconut's got like mystical properties to it, right?
Yeah, it's like it's their like ancient I don't know, relic that like
it's like their
it guards
the for Power
yeah,
Rangers.
exactly. It guards the Kongs and like their domain over the island. Or something.
And the island is Congo Bongo.
Yeah, not DK Island.
Nope.
Not DK Island. Congo Bongo.
Nope. Congo Bongo.
Which is, the same, but...
A good name, you know?
It's a great name. It's a great name.
So right after the crystal coconut is stolen by the parrot, we see DK and Diddy dancing, or DK learning to dance. And boy, is he clumsy. He has two left boots.
And then they speak.
They do speak. They do a lot of speaking.
I don't... it's bad.
I like the voice acting, actually.
Fucking... Diddy Kong sounds like he does fucking
That's
meth.
what he would sound like.
I can't.
Like, think about it. That's what Diddy Kong would sound like. Don't lie to yourself.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong is a
I
little
really
bit...
like...
Huh?
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say that Donkey Kong's a little bit less suited to his character, his voice, but like...
He's like that cool guy from the...
I like it.
It's like, such a good voice, though.
It works. He's... Yeah. I was going to call forward to something, but I want to save it. No, fuck it. You know what? Just right now. He's a lot better at singing than he should be. Which brings me to the point that this is also a musical.
It's always a musical.
Well, you know what? We'll touch on that when we get there. Because...
I just love that on top of everything else, it's a musical.
Yep. I think that's how I knew the show was
really
ready.
not prepared.
Oh, Steve, you didn't know? Oh my god.
I had no idea.
That later.
And they started breaking out singing, and I just wrote, what the fuck is going on in my notes?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's so good.
Okay, so...
It just, like, this whole thing, I wrote down, it looks like a bad machinima that you find online.
Does.
Just like...
Oh...
It's incredible.
So the parrot steals the coconut, and that actually isn't even like the main plot of the episode. But what happens next?
So DK and Diddy chase Polly, and then like they just go inside of an ancient temple because
right,
and the temple's name is Inga Dinka Doo. Great name.
Dinka Dinka Doo.
And then they find the golden banana.
So good.
And that's about it.
Before that, however, there's possibly the most uninspired chase scene in the history of animation.
Oh yeah, it's incredible.
Dude, I wrote down chase scene looks fucking terrible.
Also, like the entire
they kept doing this weird camera angle where like the camera was like pointing head on at Diddy and DK as they're running like towards the camera. I was like, why are you doing that when the bird is the other way?
Yeah, exactly. And then like the entire like all you can see in the background is just gray, like gray stones. It reminded me of that Windows screensaver, that old one that's like the 3D maze. That's what it looked like to me. The entire temple.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I just expected like some weird like triangle.
Yeah, then they find the banana, they take it because Donkey Kong is like, hey, I want to get this for Candy.
It's our anniversary.
Candy. I really wish I never saw Candy.
To be fair, her design is better in this than in the games, actually. Like, less traumatizing.
I'm with Alex on that.
She looks like...
I don't know what she looked like.
I'll have to send you a picture later. It's just like Booby the monkey.
Booby Kong.
Booby Kong, pretty much.
Booby the monkey. But because her last name is Kong, does that mean that she's related?
No,
to
it's
Donkey?
more of a it's not a surname, and more it's just like a signifier of species, I think.
Yeah. I guess.
Okay.
I want there to be like a Donkey Kong extended universe that I can like just like dunk myself into.
I really regret searching
Donkeypedia.
Candy Kong on fucking Google Images.
Let's be honest.
No, I found
Of course you
porn.
did.
Of course you did. It's Candy Kong.
Kill me.
She's the
Okay.
most viable Kong
Candy
member.
Kong.
You know? Everybody
Well,
wants
that's
candy.
them's fighting words, Perry. I think DK is the most viable.
Whoa. We'll have to debate about that someday.
This podcast has
Okay.
gone downhill
Okay, let's move
so
on.
fast.
I
I
want
think
to
we're
say
gonna break Steve.
Let's just talk about porn.
what?
I think,
I'm already
Yeah,
broken.
he's like, well, you think you are, but you've only watched one episode of this.
yeah.
I've watched like
That's all I
multiple.
need.
one thing I don't like is how they
One episode was all
yeah,
I
exactly.
needed.
I don't like how they say Karul instead of K-Rule. That really bothers
Yeah,
me.
I really don't like that
Yeah.
either.
It sounds better when you're just like talking, I guess, but it's not canon.
It's not canon, you guys.
They're
not
interrupting
canon.
delicate Donkey Kong canon.
Very
However,
well.
I do like the banana transitions where just like a CG banana floats by the screen.
I
And
wrote
it's-
about that.
It's a linear wipe.
I wrote that down. That was my
I was like,
favorite
I need-
part. I was just like, oh my god.
I remember seeing that and thinking to myself, I need a banana wipe in my videos.
I thought that a while ago. Like this summer, I was trying to like accomplish it without a green screen because I don't have one, but I couldn't do it. I wanted to. We think alike, Perry, and that's
Yeah.
not a good sign.
That's a great sign. We're going to be
Yeah. So
long-lasting friends.
it's about this point in the episode when this first song.
Oh,
comes.
the curse of the golden banana. Is that the song?
Oh my god!
Curse of the golden
Yeah.
banana. Just like
It's just cranky. It's just like, and I'm just like,
wait, Steve. I want to know how you felt when like it first came on because you didn't know it was a musical.
I just sat here like jaw on the
Speechless.
floor, like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, it's so great.
Yeah, it was really enchanting. I think that's a good way to describe it.
Ugh.
Yeah, to watch these at all, you really have to be in the right frame of mind. Luckily, I'm always in that frame of mind. But,
Yeah.
like it's if you're not ready, it's kind of like an Eldritch situation where like your eyes are opened to the true nature of this chaotic universe, and it's really dangerous.
Yeah.
It really can be. I still can't believe that there was this singing.
Oh, yeah.
I so wasn't expecting it, and it was so
Hey,
bad.
Steve, I don't want
And
to like ruin your moment here, but I picked this episode in particular just for the singing.
And it bears repeating that in every episode there are two songs, like every single one. Like this is a musical
Okay.
show, and so there's so much like fodder to pick from. Like I could fill an entire playlist.
Does anybody have these like uploaded on YouTube? Just
I think
the
some
songs?
of them, probably
I
not
think,
all.
I think the bigger hits were uploaded.
Now that's
The
what I
bigger
call
hits?
TK.
Yeah.
Volume
That's what I
2.
call TK.
If they don't exist, all of them in like MP3 form, then it's our duty as citizens to have that made.
Yeah.
that's-
I'll
Yeah,
help you
yeah.
with that if
Okay.
need be.
Our newest project.
That could be our conquest, Alex.
It could. Are you?
Too
many
many Kongs. So the absolute scariest part of this entire show is Diddy Kong's mouth.
Mm.
Freaks me. It
It
freaks
makes no
me
sense.
out.
Yeah, you're right.
man.
Yeah. It's really bizarre.
Like everybody else is like, they're disturbing enough, but some reason Diddy Kong, I don't know, man. Not about that life.
I mean, he's not like the worst offender. There are some weird ones. I'm
Yeah,
sad this
wait-
wasn't I'm really sad this wasn't an episode with Funky Kong in it because he's great in this.
Dude, I totally forgot Funky was in
Yeah,
this.
He's like really weird, like Jamaican and kind of racist.
Wow. I actually really am gonna like buckle down and watch a whole bunch of this.
Hey, Diddy dude.
All right,
sorry, go on.
When we come back to this show, because we will, we'll have an episode with Funky Kong in it.
Yes.
Sounds great.
I'm pretty sure there's one. This is
there's
too
like one
good,
where he
dude.
makes a weed joke. I'm pretty sure if I interpreted it correctly.
Whoa, that's
we gotta watch
racy,
it.
dude.
Yeah, on
Holy
kids
crap.
TV in the 90s. Unthinkable.
Those Canadians were weird, man.
Actually, isn't there like drugs are easier there or something? That's a thing, right?
Whoa. I don't know. I'm not Canadian.
Okay, we're getting off track here. I lose track of which YouTubers are Canadian, which aren't, but I know we're all in the US. Okay,
Yeah.
let's move on.
But so moving on, they steal the banana's cursed. This is like such a stereotypical storyline, giving something to a girl and then like needing to get that something back for some reason.
And Candy loves.
And like, you know, obviously
she
she's not
loves
wanting
the
to get
golden
it
banana.
back and all that. She loves it. I don't want to know why, but she loves that fucking
Candy
banana.
does-
And like,
Candy does kind of bother me in that she's always dancing, like all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
From the moment she's
really into
introduced.
dancing.
Like there's no way she's like in a normal state of mind there.
it's all that Donkey Kong dank weed.
Take Danky Bong Bluntry.
Kang. Danky
That's
Kong.
not my joke, but I love it. We lost Perry.
Oh my god! Oh, that was beautiful.
So I think I feel like this is relevant. I have a bullet point in my notes that says how do teeth work. If we're talking about terrible mouths, then
Yes.
Donkey Kong's teeth like grow and recede from frame to frame.
I wrote that down. I was like, his teeth only appear sometimes.
Yeah.
It's actually terrifying. And I didn't notice it right away until like it's somewhere towards the end where he opens his mouth and the teeth like pop out and I'm like,
Then they
"Ah!"
like kind of like waver between worlds for a bit there. It's really horrible. But
Yeah.
we're talking about plot.
It's
Like I like that the plot's really stereotypical, but like the structure of the plot is like really bad.
It's really like I think you have a standard plot, right? And then it's like, oh, good guys got to do something. Then he does something, and then bad stuff happens, and then you got to solve the problem. This is all over the place. This is like, oh, I don't know, and then the banana's cursed, so we gotta go get the banana. And then K. Rool's like, I gotta get the banana because I want the gold banana. And it's just like it's a clusterfuck the entire time. It's great.
Yeah, it is. It really keeps you guessing.
Okay.
because like they totally drop
Yeah, they're
the
like the
coconut,
random
like,
object they want.
a quarter of the
It
way
just changes.
I think something we have to mention is Candy's coworker, Bluster Kong.
Bluster Kong. Okay, so the original Kongs made for this TV show are like the best part of it. It's like
Dude,
they hired like some teenagers off of DeviantArt and from like 2006 and brought them back in time to design OC Kongs for the show, and it's amazing. And his name is Bluster Kong for some reason.
Bluster.
Like
What
a
does that
blustery
even
day,
mean?
like it's windy, or I don't know. Is blustering a verb? I'm gonna look that up on my.
Maybe because he has a helicopter and the wind. I don't know, man.
Siri, define.
I love that he has
bluster.
a fucking helicopter too.
I like
does
that
that
he's
work?
got a creepo mustache.
From 7 definitions of bluster, one is noisy confusion and turbulence.
Hey,
Yes.
bluster means noisy confusion and turbulence. It also means a swaggering show of courage, and he's a very
Whoa.
cowardly character, so
Ooh.
there could be some ironic humor there.
Oh. Wow, good job, guys, with the ironic humor there.
Everyone thanks Siri.
Thank you, Siri.
I hope she showed up in the audio file because I think that would be funny.
Yeah, no, she totally, I heard her fine.
Okay, sorry about that.
It was totally a bluster.
Aw.
So, fuck you. Because K. Rool decides that he wants the banana, and Candy has it. he sends his Kremlings out to steal I almost said steal. Fuck. They send him out to kidnap Candy Kong, which of course, once word gets back to Donkey Kong from the parrot,
he sends all three of them. Like, they wanted to save on animation, so there's like two guys and the general
Crunk or something.
Crunk. I think it's Clump.
Clump, yeah, it's Clump.
And I think he totally has a crush on K. Rool, by the way.
You think so?
I wrote crush with a K in my notes, but he's totally trying to win his favor back, and like I don't know,
there could be some
I ship it.
tension.
I just want it to.
Yeah. I ship it.
I can't stand looking at Clump, but I'd ship it.
I ship the hell out of it. So I think once then, like, obviously Donkey Kong comes to rescue her, and the thing that caught me off guard the most in this entire episode was this song. Dude. Because, like, I heard the one song before, and I was like, oh, yeah, okay, whatever, there's a song. I wasn't expecting two, and I wasn't expecting it to be, like, some smooth-ass R&B track.
You were underselling the shit out of this moment. This was
You really are.
Beautiful.
It's
just... How about we take a quick break, and then we'll jump right back into it.
Full force.
Okay. Full force. With cream pie.
I'd shower you with coconut cream pies. Did you sing it all there?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. This is Too Many Toonz, Donkey Kong Country, episode Raiders Banana.
I would like to put my formal resignation in right now.
Hey, Steve.
I'm fucking
Steve,
done.
right
We didn't even get to throw you underneath the bus first.
I forgot about the bus.
I can't. Yeah, don't forget about the bus. I'm the fucking bus driver.
Don't give up on us
Forget
now.
about it.
We haven't even finished the episode.
How can you be a bus driver when this is a fucking train wreck? So we were on the song.
Alright, let's talk about this song.
Let's talk about the build up to the song. Because I think Steve undersold it a little bit.
Do you mean the absolute zero build up?
Yeah.
Well, he comes rocketing in a minecart. That's pretty build up.
Oh, dude, that was the sweetest shit. So Candy was about to go in the dungeon or something
With a like terrifying shot of like Clump filling the entire frame. Really horrible.
With his nipples and everything.
I hate his nipples.
His nipples are the fucking worst, dude.
What's wrong
They
with his
exist.
nipples? I like
He's a
them.
lizard. Okay, you were saying, Perry.
So yeah, and then DK comes strolling on in, saving the day, and guess what? They realize they don't need the golden banana, you guys. Because our love is stronger than a golden banana.
And that's
the most
song.
beautiful number in any cartoon I've ever seen.
It's very nice. I wanted to play at my wedding.
Me too, actually. That'd be great.
Well, let's save money and get married then, Perry.
Alright, sounds good.
Okay, see you then.
This is canon. This is canon.
This is canon.
And I like how
So
K. Rool and Clump like react to the musical number happening. They're just like kind of confused at first, and then they gradually get into it.
K. Rool's expression when he gets into his thing. He's just like all leaning on his shoulder, and he's just like got his hands together. He's like, "Oh, this is really nice."
Yeah, he's just appreciating.
I think K. Rool is actually like a lover at
then
his heart, his cold heart.
Exactly.
I think that's what's really special about the show. It's like
so.
the bad guy's actually, sweetie.
Okay, let say on the record that Perrydactyl Perry has referred to King K. Rool as a sweetie. Definitely on record. Were you saying something, Steve? I feel like I heard. Okay.
I wasn't. Just leave me be.
Hey, this was your idea, Steve.
This was not my idea. The podcast was my idea, but I never thought it would come to
that's
this.
Where you were wrong.
Yeah.
You made a mistake in inviting me.
So their like choreography is
it is
incredible. I will say that.
It so is.
Like, it's some of the best I've ever seen in any animated series. It's so smooth and real. Like, I love it.
Nope,
Did
I'm
we lose
just
Perry?
full of emotions right now.
Just welling up.
Yeah.
A single Kong tear falls from my Kong eye.
Damn.
Get the Kong out.
Oh, that's
So the ending of the episode, Polly steals the golden banana again after DK and Diddy put it back in the Inka Dinka Doo temple, and something Cranky finds out in the Encyclopedia of Bananica is that if bad guys have the gold banana, it's bad news. And guess what?
bad news.
Explosion.
Oh, shitty green screen explosion. Not just any explosion.
That was the best part.
It's like, that's like what an explosion would look like if I put it in a video.
Right.
Like, with a file I got online for free. Like,
Yep.
and that, I really appreciated that.
And they're all
Also, I like how
screaming.
It was
when they show the
nice.
outside of the temple, like, when the traps were all getting set off, both times this happens, they just don't show the traps. They just show a shot of the exterior of the temple.
Yep.
And I know it's because it's
Yeah,
going to cut
yeah.
costs because they can't, like, do a bunch of arrows and shit, but, like, I just like the idea that both times, like, they don't get out, and that's just the final shot. They're like, they don't want to...
It's just like
They don't want to show all the
fucking
gore, so they
die.
just cut to the outside. That's what it looks like to me.
And
And also, but the actual ending is when you go back into the temple and the idol of Enkidinkadu gets happy
Oh,
and
God.
emits this, like, the sexiest
He's
of
like,
laughs.
dude. It's so good. It's like, it's so cheesy, that laugh. I love it. I love pretty much everything about this show. As much as I loved it as much as I absolutely hated
Steve?
it. It's just this weird...
Have you accepted trash into
What?
your heart?
He's getting there. I think he's on his way.
Yeah.
After a few more, you'll be on board, trust me.
Yeah.
That sounds weird. I don't like that.
We'll see.
It
Shady Alex.
it sounds like at best I'm trying to get you addicted to a drug or something, and at worst it could be much worse.
It's like a
Yeah.
cult or
Yeah.
something.
It kind of is though. Like I've been
Donkey-
playing a lot of Donkey Kong these
The
past
trash
few weeks.
cult.
My life has been saturated with Donkey Kong in the past month or so, and so this is just like the final push. And I realized that like the closest thing to spirituality in my life is Donkey Kong.
That is fucking beautiful, man.
It's so beautiful. My friends and I want to start a cult. We want to do it.
Can I join? 'Cause I love Donkey
Yes, you
Kong.
can be our first recruit.
I'm out, man. I'm done. I quit. Thank you, everybody, for watching. That was this week's Too Many Toons doing Donkey Kong Country. I swear to God, I have some sort of mental condition
Hoo-ha!
now. It was
Kong on the brain.
it's Kong on the brain. All I can think
Kong
about
in the
now is
heart.
Donkey Kong.
It's working.
But thank you, everybody, for watching. We really do appreciate it. Next week, we are going to be watching Wacky Racers, Season 1, Episode 6. So make sure you watch that before you listen to the podcast that comes out. It should be really fun. I vaguely remember
man.
Wacky Racers.
It looks wacky as
it's gonna
fuck,
be-
Alex,
so-
you've never watched it before, right?
I've never watched it, but it looks like Mario Kart done by Hanna-Barbera,
Yeah,
and
man.
I'm down.
That's how I sold it for these guys.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
much.
This
what
is
it
something I grew up watching. I remember watching it like Saturday morning, so I'm super hyped to watch it for Too Many Toons podcast. Yeah,
Little
Little
guitar
one.
solo. It's nice.
I can put that
Just a
in.
little one. No. What we did was
Okay.
good enough.
Okay, Steve.
That's it. That's all we need. Anyway, you can find us on iTunes and SoundCloud and Podomatic because we're not on YouTube anymore because of sad things. But we're still there, so you can still listen to us on your Apple devices, on your Androids, and on the computer. It'll be really good. And hey, if you're watching it on or listening to it on iTunes, why not give us a review and rate it? Because that helps us get discovered by people who like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, if you like Donkey Kong, please give us a good
That's
review.
our biggest audience, is the Donkey Kong.
Say Banana Slama or something.
He'll just say it at some point in his life.
Yeah.
Yeah, at
It'll be
some
great.
point, whatever. And if you want to get in, contact with us, hit us up on Twitter at Too Many Toons Pod. I get it; it goes to my phone, and I don't know if these guys go on it at all, but I do. I'll see it and I'll appreciate it.
There we go.
Or you could get us on the subreddit where we can talk about cartoons together. It'll be really awesome. We can talk about more Donkey Kong because really, this podcast should just be called the Donkey Kong.
There's so much of it.
Country
There's 2
Podcast.
seasons at least.
Yeah, Too Many Kongs
Too many-
with a Z.
Of course.
And we could just talk about Donkey Kong all the time because
That'd be
that's
like
all that really
performance
matters,
art.
right?
If there was
Is
actually
Donkey Kong.
if there was actually a podcast for that, that would be like definitely museum worthy.
It would, and I think that we should make that. So stay tuned for next week once we talk about a show that might be Donkey Kong but isn't, though it should be Donkey Kong.
Wow.
There you go.
Because Donkey Kong
I
is
think
all
we've
that matters.
broken Steve
We've
as we
broken
planned.
Steve super
So-
hard.
Thanks again,
Everybody-
everyone, for watching. I'm Alex. I'm on the internet as Alex and Crackers everywhere, and Perry's there too.
I'm Peridactyl.
Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Everybody.